Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Drop. In this video, let's talk about what's in my bag. So of course, I like to do these periodically just because my taste changes a little bit. You know what I mean? So like sometimes I feel like cushion is the varying, like the variable, you know what I mean? So sometimes I want something super responsive, low to the ground, super responsive for a couple weeks, and then it changes just because I'm getting a little bit older and my feet, my knees, my ankles, my freaking everything starts to hurt a little bit, and I want a little bit more cushion, you know what I mean? But also there are some shoes that just do everything super well, which I've been playing in right now. I'm looking at them right now, and they're more just like they do everything super well, responsive, low to the ground, but also impact protection is great, you know what I mean? So if you guys do want to cop any of these shoes, I try to leave an affiliate link in the description box. But let's get it started off with the LeBron Next Gens, guys. And this shoe is a freaking banger, dude. It's $160, $40 cheaper than the LeBron 20, and it performs just like the LeBron 20. You know what I mean? I would argue it's not, the traction's not as good, but it's still really nice here in the Next Gen, right? The traction is top tier. You get an amazing bite. I don't like this translucent also just because look at how freaking dirty it is, right? That's one reason why I don't like translucent. And also sometimes translucent doesn't perform as well as solid rubber, but here in the LeBron Next Gen, I didn't have that issue. It's just a really, really good bite. Also, the cushion's really good too, So as far as the midsole goes, it's Cushlon, right? We have good compression here in the heel. Feels nice, impact protection's good, it's comfortable, it's soft, but also step in comfort and underfoot cushion is great just because here in the heel we have a large volume zoom in and it's top loaded. You can feel that. You gotta break it in a little bit, but super nice. Your heel is digging into that. And then in the forefoot, you got a nice Zoom Turbo unit, which feels great as well. In my personal opinion, I feel like Zoom Turbo is probably my favorite option for forefoot zoom cushion, like a regular zoom unit, like in PG3. It's still nice, but I prefer the Zoom Turbo. And then we got the other end of the spectrum, which is the Zoom Strobo unit in the forefoot, which is a little too crazy, a little too much bounce. It's a little unstable. So Zoom Turbo, really, really nice. And then the material is super thin, but also very, very comfortable and supportive. I pretty much had zero issues with support. It's a great looking shoe. So yeah, the LeBron Next Gen, I've been playing in this shoe a good amount. It's been in my rotation a good amount as well. You guys, I would 100% recommend it to you guys. And next, we got one of my favorite colorways as well, which is the Wade 808 Ultra V2 in this freaking amazing Bruce Lee colorway. It's all yellow, we got some red accents, and look at this. Look at this carbon fiber with like black carbon. You know what though? What do you guys think? Maybe if it was a red carbon fiber, that would be amazing. Because here in this colorway, we got a super nice purple carbon fiber. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel like they could have done red. But anyways, nonetheless, amazing colorway. Traction is top tier with a solid yellow rubber outsole. A top tier traction, super loud high pitched squeak as well. Really good stops. Cushion also is really nice. We have full length boom and it's dropping, so it's super comfortable, great underfoot cushion. Not the best for super hard impacts, however, just because the boom is super soft. So like when you're doing like super hard impacts, especially like heel strikes, then you definitely feel it like bottoming out a little bit, and then your foot hitting the ground. But it's not terrible and doesn't hurt my feet like a lot, but I would say it's not the best for impact protection, right? Material also is super thin, but also very, very supportive. And also another thing that I really like about the V2 version is this dynamic shell, right? So it makes the shoe a little bit more annoying to put on, but once you put it on and you lace up the laces and then you strap this up, the heel lockdown is absolutely insane, guys. So it's like this stretchy neoprene material. So you kind of stretch it over your foot and it kind of feels like tape, like ankle tape, or like a brace even, but not really, just because you have a lot more freedom than a brace. It just improves the lockdown a lot in the heel, in my personal opinion. It feels super nice. So yeah, and also it's a great looking shoe, like I said. So the 808 Ultra V2 is definitely in my rotation. It has been. And last but not least, we got the AC11. The AC11 also is one of my favorite shoes to play in right now. The traction is freaking phenomenal. Amazing. I mean, all of these have amazing tractions, but this especially amazing. So yeah, I mean, there's some shoes that I'm testing and they're just like, I don't really like it. You know, I'm not having fun. The traction's not good and it's like dusty or dirty on the court. I just pop out, I bring out the AC11s, and I just know it has good traction. I just know it's gonna bite well, you know what I mean? So I love the bite. Also, the outer curvature feels amazing. So the traction is awesome, and also the cushion, I would say this is probably up there as far as like one of my favorite cushioning setups as well, comparing it to like, you know, the LeBron Next Gens and like the Wild 10 as well. But we got full length boom, the cage is super soft, and the step in comfort, especially with that soft mesh strobe board, is amazing. Right? You can feel your foot in the heel and also in the forefoot dig into that boom. You get nice compression, it's soft, it's comfortable, but also you get a nice little subtle bounce. Obviously, it's not as much as like the Zoom Turbo or a Zoom unit, but it's kind of like a more subtle like vibe, you know what I mean? And which I like. You know, if you want something a little bit more subtle than even the Zoom unit, then this is super nice, right? Material super thin, support's great and all that. So the AC11, it just kind of reminds me of like Kyrie's a little bit, you know what I mean? I definitely feel like if Kyrie moved to Way of Wade or signed with Way of Wade, this would have been easily the Kyrie one, you know, as far as like design goes too. So yeah, these are the 3 shoes that have been in my rotation pretty damn heavily. I really like playing in all of them. And if a shoe's not in my rotation right now, it doesn't mean it's bad or anything. I still love playing like the PG6, the Speed 9 Premium, the Curry 10 if I want something super responsive, you know? What else we got? The Wild 10, of course, you know, it doesn't mean it's bad if it's not on like this table right now, but these shoes are the shoes that have been heavily in my rotation for the past couple of weeks. And I guess like a consolation prize, I could give it to the Harden Volume 7. It's still in my rotation. I still really like playing in this shoe. It's more on the heavier side of things, you know what I mean? So I don't find myself kind of like gravitating towards it as much as these other 3 shoes, but I have played in the shoe as well for the past couple of weeks, just not as heavy in my rotation as these other 3. But yeah, the Harden Volume 7 is still really, really nice. And that all red colorway is available now. There's an all red colorway and also like a silver colorway too, if I remember correctly, and that shoe looks amazing. Those colorways, but also I really like this like triple black, right? The traction's really good, picks up a little bit of dust, but if you're playing on a clean court, really, really nice bites. The cushion also is the best for court feel out of all of these. I guess besides the 808-2 Ultra V2, this one still has really good court feel, but the Harden Volume 7, really, really good court feel, but also you get great step in comfort because of the softer shoulder board that Adidas is giving us in their hoop shoes, you know what I mean? So in the heel, we got that cutout, and that strobe board isn't super glued down or anything. You can feel the light strike here in the forefoot, the boost here in the heel. Also, support's great. It's a very cozy material just because we got this knit. It's like this knit inner booty. It stretches over your foot like a sock, but also it's super cozy because of this kind of like, it kind of reminds me of like a jacket, you know, like a parka jacket. So support's great, great looking shoe too. So yeah, the Harden Volume 7 is, I guess, a consolation winner. But anyways, that about concludes this video. This is what's been in my bag for the last couple of weeks. Tell us what's been in your rotation down in the comment section below. And also, again, if you guys do want to cop any of these shoes, I try to leave the affiliate link in the description box. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.